This recipe is the true definition of a budget-friendly, which takes no time to cook. So we are going to be making a very flavorful, delicious beef kidney stew, which is going to be totally amazing. And it's going to be a perfect side dish, whether you're eating chapati, rice, or even ugali. Grab the ingredients and let's get cooking. You're going to need some beef kidneys, and I have two from two different cows. If you're wondering why one is too red and the other one has a mild red color. Also, you're going to prep up some onions, coriander. We have some garlic over here. Blend 2 tomatoes, a few spices, which you're going to find listed in the description box down below. So you're going to wash and prep up your liver. And because I've already washed mine, I'm going to get straight into chopping up the liver. So I'm going to transfer to my chopping board, pick a sharp knife, then I'm going to remove the fatty part from the kidneys. Chop up the kidney into bite-sized pieces. If you're okay with a little bit of fat, don't remove. But for me, I want the kidney as lean as possible. Once you're done, it's time to boil the kidneys for around 5 minutes, and I'm going to be using a pressure cooker to do so. So I'm going to place over medium-high flame and add in 1 cup of water, which is quite enough because you're cooking under pressure. Transfer the kidneys. Add in 4 to 5 cloves of garlic, which is going to remove the kidney smell. I know you have come across that smell from the kidneys, so that is going to melt down everything. And also you're going to squeeze a teaspoon of lemon or lime juice. So I'm going to secure my pressure cooker. Wait for around a minute so that the water can come to a boil. Then you're going to boil for at least 5 minutes because the kidney is tender. Once ready, manually remove the pressure from the cooker so that you can open the lid. And now it's safe to open. So I'm going to unlock, and remove the lid. And this is how my kidneys are looking. So I'm going to drain off the water, and then we can go to the next step. Place a pan over medium flame. Add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Scoop out my kidneys, and I'm using a slotted spoon to do so. You can also drain off the water. Transfer to my pan. You're going to be searing your kidneys for around 1 to 2 minutes, and this is going to add in tons of flavor. And as you can see, the kidneys are looking amazing. We are getting that nice golden brown color, and also I've added in, together with the garlic that I used to boil the kidneys. So it's very flavorful. We are yet to season, just in a few. I'm also going to be using my spatula. Once you have that nice sear, you're going to add in 1 medium onion, more garlic, that is 5 cloves. Garlic is the key in this recipe because you want to add in tons of flavor, and because we're using fresh, it's going to be absolutely aromatic and flavorful. So you're going to saute your onions for around a minute or so, or until they get a nice golden brown color. And as the onions and garlic are cooking, the kidneys are going to absorb in that nice garlic and onion flavor. So once everything is ready, you're going to add in 2 blended tomatoes, which is going to deglaze the pan. To season, you're going to be adding in 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and paprika and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, which I absolutely love. And also you're going to add in 2 beef seasoning cubes. You can also add in a stock cube. I'm going to add in a kick of spiciness by grinding some black peppercorns and chili flakes. Stir in the seasoning, and immediately you're going to catch a very nice aroma from the garlic powder and the black pepper. And also your nose will catch a spicy kick. Not spicy kick, a spicy aroma. So you're going to cook your tomatoes for around 1 minute until the tomatoes are cooked through. And if you notice that your pan is drying out, you can add in a splash of water so that everything can cook and for the kidneys to absorb in all the nice flavors. I've cooked my kidney stew for around 5 minutes, and as you can see, the oil has separated from the tomatoes. That means that the tomatoes are fully cooked down. So I'm going to check the seasoning. We added in 2 seasoning cubes, so we have a little bit of salt from the seasoning cubes. So I'm going to fully season the dish by adding in around a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You don't want to add in too much salt to your dish because it's not going to be tasty. It's going to be too salty. And to bring out all those flavors, I'm going to add or squeeze in a teaspoon of lime juice. Stir in, and this looks absolutely delicious. Perfect. So now I'm going to add in my green capsicum, which is going to add in tons of color, and also it's going to add in so much flavor. I love adding in green capsicum because the flavor is always on top. If you have assorted peppers that is red, yellow, and orange, you can also throw in, but they're going to add in sweetness. You don't want to lose the color from the green capsicum because they're going to be tasteless. So you're going to cook for around a minute. Oh, yum. This is going to be perfect over some ugali. Once ready, I'm going to add in tons of coriander, which also is going to add in flavor. Stir in and serve. My beef kidney stew is looking absolutely incredible. I love that the gravy is thick and so luscious because we have added in several spices which are warm, and it's just delicious. And also the kidneys are tender and so good. So this recipe is going to be totally worth trying because you can meal prep, or if you have no time to cook your lunch or dinner, it absolutely takes around 15 to 20 minutes to cook, and you will be done with your main dish.